What's up, y'all? Today I'm gonna take you along with me for another day in the life of a mobile window tinter. Let's get into it. By the way, we got a beautiful day so far. I'm not sure if you can see it. Summer's almost here. To all my mobile window tinters out there, just hang in there. Summer's coming. All right, so my first stop of the day, I'm headed to get some gas. My gas light just came on, so I'm headed to get some gas, and then we'll head to the first appointment. All right, so we got our gas and we are on the road headed to the first appointment. It's about 20 minutes away from my apartment. So we're headed there now, and I'll check in with you guys when we get there. All right, first up on the schedule, this is the 2025 Chevy Trax. So we're going to be doing 35%, which is the legal limit for North Carolina, on the front two windows. And then potentially doing a strip across the windshield, not sure just yet. Let's get it done. All right, first things first, we're gonna pop these panels so we can bottom load. Makes the install a little bit easier. You don't have to. I like to. It just makes my install so much easier, so much cleaner, and try not to break anything. And with me being mobile, I like to sit inside of the car while I install, and doing bottom loading from the inside of the car is so much easier whenever the panels are out of the way. So with these Chevys, I always like to take this tool here, kind of start on the inside, and just to see first off what kind of panels you have. All right, so change of plans. This panel's a little harder to remove than I thought, and my standard is if it's not a simple removal, I don't remove. I will just two-stage. That way I don't break anything. I don't have to worry about anything breaking, having to pay for panels. It just saves me a lot of money, a lot of headache, and pissed off customers. Since I'm doing a two-stage instead, I'm now going to make sure I take these, tape up these seals. So make sure we have a clean install, no dirt, no dust. All right, so with this pattern, I cut it sideways to be able to save some film because I am running low on 35% and I'm waiting on my order to come in. So since I cut it sideways, that means I'm gonna have to shrink sideways. You don't have to do this. I mean, since I'm doing the pocket shrink, that's almost enough, but I like to shrink a lot. If I'm going to be cutting sideways and shrinking sideways, I like to, I mean, I might do this about 3 or 4 times just to make sure I don't have to worry about anything peeling. It's a whole lot harder to fix fingers whenever the film is sideways. I don't know why, but I like using the my scraper instead of going up and down like this. I just kind of go straight down, almost using it like a squeegee a little bit. It's kind of already squeegeeing the window while I'm scraping. I don't know. I don't know if it does anything, but I kind of like doing it that way. If you're going to be doing this, make sure that even since I know you already cleaned the window and you did all this stuff, always make sure you give it one more spray. Because you never know how much dirt or dust could have fallen on the window since you went to, peel the tint and just walking around and everything like that. Just make sure you clean the window at least one more time. real good pattern. I'm still gonna shave it. That way I know it's perfect, but that's a pretty good pattern. Okay, filming vinyl designs. This is not bad. Shit, I forgot my squeegee handle. Don't judge me for what I'm about to do. Okay, that's not working right. One thing I didn't do because I'm rushing, always, once you get it on, get out of the car and check and make sure you don't have any gaps on the side. I didn't check. I feel very confident about this pattern though, but please always check. The last thing you want is to do all this work and then get out and you got a big gap on the side that you can't see from inside of the car. That's clean. I know it's easy for me to say that it's clean, but I wish you guys could see it. I promise that is a clean install. That looks good. All right, I'm gonna knock out the other side and we'll get out of here. All right, this is job number 1 done. All right, so I just finished up the first appointment. It is hot, you see I'm sweating, but I just finished up the first appointment and I found out that for my next appointment, I had a mix up in my schedule. I thought the first appointment was supposed to start at 9 and the second appointment at 11:30, but it was the opposite. The second appointment was supposed to start at 9 and the first appointment was supposed to start until 11:30. I don't know how I got that mixed up, but I did. Luckily, the second appointment is not too upset about it. They're willing to let me come by still. They had to reschedule their work appointments, which I mean, I feel terrible about it. Mistakes happen, you know, you learn and grow from it. So we are headed to the first appointment, and I'll check in with you guys when we get there. All right, so I'm at the second job. I'm not gonna record this one. There's no way I can show up 2 hours late and then try and still record the job and ask the customer if I can record. I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I'm gonna show you guys the after once I'm finished. All right, and here's the after. So we did 20% on the 2 front windows to match the rest of the Jeep. Looks good. Pretty decent match. So we did that one today, and then we'll be back next week for that one. All right, man, so we just finished up with that second job. I still feel really bad. I showed the C8 Corvette. We were actually supposed to do that instead of the Jeep, but I didn't know that he didn't have a garage until I got there. There were people cutting grass. It was super windy, and I honestly feel like I could have got the job done, but I wanted to make sure it was perfect. I don't know. I showed up late. I just wanted to make sure it was perfect. So I rescheduled the C8. He's gonna bring it to me. I have a cover where I live. It's just a little bit better space. So I did do the Jeep Wrangler, got that knocked out. They had the front 2 windows tinted somewhere else, I don't know, but they wanted to go darker. So we took the 35% off the front 2 windows and then did 20% to match the rest. It looked great. The difference between being able to do the C8 outside and the Jeep outside is that with the Jeep, I can sit inside of the car and tint, so I don't have to worry about contamination. But with the C8, obviously those windows are frameless and you cannot close it once the window's all the way up. So I just feel comfortable rescheduling and, you know, making sure that it's done right and knowing that it's clean. So yeah, we're finished with that, and I'm about to get some lunch. I'm excited because I'm at one of my favorite places. If you stick with these videos, these day in the life videos throughout the summer, you're gonna see me at this place a lot, and it's Tropical Smoothie. This is my spot. So yeah, we're about to go get a smoothie, probably a wrap. I'm not sure yet, but definitely getting a smoothie for sure. Man, I'm so excited. I don't know about y'all, but I love Tropical Smoothie. It's like bad in the summer. This is my addiction every single day. I think it's because I'm usually hot outside, and getting a little smoothie kind of helps cool me off. So I got an Island Green detox smoothie, and then I got a Southwest wrap, which has chicken, cheese, chipotle sauce, eggs, and I don't know, something else. It's good. Try it. Please try it. So yeah, we are about to go to the last appointment. I've got to go buy a new charger because I just got a new phone and I realized that my old charger does not work. So I got to run to Walmart real quick before we go to the last appointment. So yeah, let's go to Walmart and get this charger real quick. All right, so I just got the charger. I'm not happy about having to buy a new one. It is what it is. I don't know, lately it feels like every time I step out of the door, I'm spending at least $100 minimum. I don't care where I'm going, what I'm doing, I'm gonna spend at least $100. Crazy. Anyway, I'm about to eat real quick. Look at that. I'm about to eat real quick, and then we're gonna go to this last appointment. If you see me sweating, it's because my AC just went out in my van. I don't know how. I'm hoping I just need some Freon, but yeah, my AC went out. So we are riding around almost in the summertime in North Carolina. If you're in North Carolina, you know what I mean. About to deal with this North Carolina heat with no AC. So let's hope it's just Freon. Anyway, I'm about to finish this lunch real quick, and then I will check in with you guys at the last appointment. All right, so here's our last job of the day. I hope you guys can hear me. It's super windy outside, but we have a 2019 Acura MDX. Going to be doing the two front windows in 35%. She wants them to blend to the back, but not match. Obviously, the back would be too dark for the state of North Carolina. So we're just doing 32% on the front two windows, and then we're going to be doing a tint strip across the front of the windshield. It's a little pro tip for you guys. I don't even remember who I got this from, but if you are installing from inside of the car and you got the window cracked a little bit and there's still a lot of dust and dirt coming in, you can put a piece of blue painter's tape across just to block the rest of that contamination from getting in the top. All right, and we are done with the Acura.